Now, Timmy, make sure you practice your horn. You got a big audition coming up.
Whatever, Mom. I'm gonna do fine. I'm really good.
Candidate 31.
Welcome back to another installment of Bierke Butte Camp. I'm Mr. Bierke, and today we'll be looking at Etude 3 from the 2020 Texas All-State Etude Selections. This etude has a lot of long sweeping phrases that are best performed by pumping the horn full of air and blowing all the way to the end of each phrase. To get the best possible air support, make sure the air is being pushed exclusively from a low centered point below the belly button. To get comfortable with this feeling, place your hands below your belly button, like so, and inhale so that all the air gets as low as possible, pushing the hands forwards. Notice if your shoulders raise as you do this. If they do, your upper chest is expanding before the bottom fully inflates, which leads to less well-grounded air support and a less stable high range. If you feel any muscles higher up in the torso trying to control the airstream, redirect that energy downwards to reinforce the low air location. Using this low air support, make the air do 90% of the work, leaving only 10% for the face. The buzz should feel like it's getting pushed along by a massive airstream, which will allow it to buzz easily no matter what range we're playing in. Keep this 90% air, 10% face ratio when we go up high at the start of the piece. Prep your air support muscles early for the high A, so that when we reach it, we only have to blow faster air, instead of needing to blow faster air and set the air muscles up for the high range. Also, make sure to blow past the top note so that the horn stays full throughout the phrase. In addition to that full air, when playing above the staff, raise the tongue a bit so that we're forming the syllable D at the front of our mouths, and possibly open the jaw a little. It's very easy for the buzz to get distorted, either that way or that way, when we are playing up high, and opening the jaw can help keep it rounder, which will lead to the buzz happening easier. In bar 24, we have a turn symbol on the E quarter note. This ornament tells us that we're going to play the written E, and then play extra notes that follow the contour of the turn symbol shape. We're going to play E, go up to F sharp because of the key signature, back to E, D sharp because of the key signature, and then back to E, at which point we'll move on to the next written note. As you play this turn faster, keep it air-based. Blow through the turn to a later point in the phrase with that 90-10 air-to-face ratio. When putting the turn in its full context, there is more than one correct way to do the rhythm. The important thing is to get all the pitches in during the one beat, but you'll likely hear a few different approaches. Here are two that I like, but play around yourself and find the rhythmic arrangement that you like best. When playing the 16th note runs in bar 27, think long, connected phrases. This will help prevent the 16th notes from getting choppy and make the fast notes lock in easier. These runs are all about keeping the horn filled up and letting the fingers do their thing, so practice it slowly and speed up gradually with a metronome. Speaking of metronomes, the first 2 lines of this etude are played at a slower tempo than the rest, so make sure you're comfortable playing the 16th runs faster than the tempo that you want for the opening. On the second page, we encounter some triplets. Make sure they're distinct from the 8th notes surrounding them, and on the ascending arpeggios, feel like you're blowing down and through the notes from above, rather than reaching up for the top notes. The chromatic descending triplets towards the end are marked both slurred and staccato, which might seem like a contradiction. However, in cases like this, the slur acts as more of a phrase indicator, so we're being told to have a long phrase, but to make sure the notes are a little distinct from each other. This means we want to play very connected, but with a light tongue on each note. Like this. Throughout the etude, we have a lot of swells and dynamic changes. This is a dramatic, exciting etude, so bring out these dynamic differences. The louder we play, the fuller the air, and the more we want to be aware of the 90-10 air-to-face ratio. We also have a lot of accents. Make sure these are executed by giving an extra burst of air, not by doing something with the face or the tongue. You can tongue harder all day long, but if the air is the same, then there won't be any noticeable difference, except for maybe the face getting a little bit tighter. I'm going to play a few bars of 8th notes on, with beats 1 and 3 being accented, and the only difference I'm going to make is the amount of air going through the horn. My tongue will be exactly the same, I'm just going to add an extra puff of air. Try this out at home, and when you encounter accents in this etude, make sure they stay air-based, rather than trying to muscle them into being louder. I'm going to play this etude twice, once at a practice tempo and once at a performance tempo. Feel free to finger along and feel what your air support will be doing. Once you've gotten comfortable with the practice tempo, gradually speed up with a metronome until you reach the performance tempo you want. Here's the practice tempo. 1, 2, ready. comfortable with this speed, use a metronome to slowly speed up until you reach your performance tempo goal. Let's listen to the performance tempo. 1, 2, ready. Thanks for watching. If you have questions about anything covered here, leave a comment down below. To close, I'd like to hand things off to my friend Mr. Kenobi, who's gotten into a bit of a horn feud with his friend.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high
Notes!
You underestimate my...
Embouchure muscles!
Don't try it!